How you guys doing? This is Andrew at FloryPB. If you've seen the last reg test video, I did the baseline, show you how this operates. If you didn't see it, go back and watch it if you really want a little update on it. If I get smart enough, I'm going to try to put it in the bottom corner there. It's probably not going to happen anytime soon though. So we're going to just do a baseline study and a baseline test of a bunch of different regs. We're going to start from the bottom of the barrel. I'm going to use a WDP mini reg as the initial start. What I'm going to do is I'm going to clean it, replace the O-rings. All regs will use the same Dow 33 lube. Now I know a few regs, they ask for different lube, but for the basis of trying to keep the entire test the same or as similar as possible, we're going to use the same lube. We're going to use 70 durometer, just regular O-rings to test everything to start. We might do some alterations as we go. I was going to use Boona rings, so I'm just going to rebuild the reg. See, I broke this apart already. I don't want to waste too much time, or too much of your guys' time doing this. I'm going to rebuild the reg. We're going to run 3 separate tests. We're going to run the test at the pressure, degas it, gas it back up, run it again, degas it, gas it back up, run it a third time. We're going to get the slope of every one of our slow shots and get an average, a running average of each individual time we regas it and the total. And we'll take that number, and I'll explain that more with the computer as we go, but we'll take that number and that'll be our comparison, a benchmark comparison, the slope of that line that's going to create. It's going to be the benchmark comparison for future tests. So we're going to start just by knocking the O-rings off this. These ones are actually in pretty good shape. They are poly. The top ring on this reg is going to be a 12, an 012. The bottom is a 6, not an 8. Got the wrong one. Hold on a second. That's what I get. So here's my 6's 70 durometer as well. Need one of these guys. Yep, my mistake on that one. You get in here so I'm not so low. Take the crap off the top of that. Get rid of that first little bit. All right. Get the springs back on it. These were definitely lubed with Dow before. Just give it a little more lube. Not gonna hurt it. We're not really doing a longevity test here. Make sure the C-clip's in place. Alright, reg's good to go. For metric Allens, we're going to bring this in fully, just so I don't know where it's starting at. We want to do 180 PSI with our test. Jesus, all thumbs. All right. Pressure shot up really high. This tank might be a little too high pressure. Too high of pressure a tank, which kind of blows. Wonder if this one's running at. Alright, let's try a different tank. I don't have so much air in this one, but enough to run this test. Okay. That looks like it's at 180. Close enough. So let's get the computer in here. Hope you guys can see the whole screen. The Arduino board's down here. Nothing's changed. It's all exactly the same as it was in the intro. It's very hard for me to see what I'm doing. Board's running. Degas it. That was a dumb way to do this, but I'm committed. Alright. The reg test file already opened. I modified this to have 3 different tests already put in. I have a maximum pressure on it, a minimum pressure, and we're going to get an average slope when we got to do that manually a little bit, but I'll show you how we're going to run through that as well. So let's go to data, from text. Okay, so I'm going to change my voltage conversion a little bit. You have to keep it consistent. I know I was at 180. This is showing 168. Okay, so we're going to keep that voltage conversion for the whole thing. Just try to keep it consistent with the 3 tests that we're going to run. We'll see if that works for us. Alright, so let me get rid of that stuff over there. Look at that, that is gross. So 6,684. Get rid of that data, we don't need that. So now we have our 5 tests. We had our baseline at 180, and every one it bumps up, and it just keeps creeping up because it's a shitty reg. But look how many points we have here. We're gonna we're going to graph the slope, not graph, so we're going to get the slope of every one of these lines for the 5 shots that we did. And it's going to be kind of a manual operation. 1, 2, 7, 6, 2, 1, 3, 4, 9. So we'll do a column off the side equals, it's going to be rise over run. So 1349, I think I said. See, get myself all screwed up already. So the top number, 1349, 1276. Equals rise minus, nope, minus run, sorry, rise over run, subtract each other. My slope is 0.7. Now that unit is going to be a strange unit. It's pounds per inch squared times seconds. Pounds per inch squared seconds. I don't know what that is. I don't think that's an actual unit. I can do a little research on that in the future, but for a baseline, it's the slope of this graph that we're making. We can compare it between every reg. It's going to be a comparable unit for them. So we're going to run it like that. And the bigger this number is, the faster the reg's going to recharge up in its linear portion of its recharge, or its mostly linear portion of recharge. If you go back to the chart, this is just fucking weird the way this one works. We're gonna do this again and see what happens. That's why we're gonna do multiples of these. But my bottom pressure is 128.4 psi, so it was set baseline at 180. It went down to 128, so 130 was the dip. Then it went up to 186.4, so it creeped up through time. So that's the first test we're running. I'm gonna pull this off and do a second one. Get rid of that. Let's see what we juice back up to. Roughly in range. We're going to keep it the same and see what happens. So let's be a little smarter with this. Stop that. There we go. Shift page down. Control V. Mini Reg 2. Pop back over to Excel. Let's go to test 2. Put us where we want to be. Data from text. Mini Reg 2. Comma is our separation. Bang. See what our chart looks like. Okay. So this one started here, then it dipped the whole time. A little strange. 5,480 something. You can really see this one winding out a little bit. This one looks a little cleaner than this one did. Let's adjust this to 6,000. Just put them both at that to try to get them as consistent as possible. Maximum 200, minimum 100. Make sure chart 3 is set up right. 200 to 100. Put this to 8,000. Okay, so all the charts are going to be set up the same. So they're all going to look the same. The first one creeped up. The second test dropped, but stayed fairly consistent with the second run. See the dips, it can't exactly get back up to where it's supposed to be. This one is over your initial shot, so it's a little strange. We're going to do a third test, then we're going to get the slopes of all 15 of these and see what they do. And then make a statement. Alright. Roughly around where it was, that's good. Alright. Get a fresh notepad open. Oop. God damn it. Control C, you fucking keyboard. Fuck me. There we go. No idea why. Let's get rid of that last number. Didn't get a chance to read there. Mini reg 3. We're over in the third. We're in our right column. Data. Nope. From text, you fuck. All right. Before we go to the chart, we'll just see where we land it. Alright. So our max pressure was 174. Our min pressure was 120 on that test. Okay, that landed there. That was probably the most consistent of the batch. It might just because the reg got a little more seated as it went. But we're going to see what the difference is in the actual recharge. I don't think that's going to be as much as the creep. But that's a little nicer seeing that than seeing the first two. Looked at chart 1, or chart 2. That sucked a lot. And chart 1, you'd be playing better. I mean, your balls are going to be shooting a little faster, but if you chronoed really, you know, close to 300 here, you're going to be fucked getting off the field. So it's just what it is. We did this first one. So let's bang out the other 14. 1724 to 1786. No. Minus. Bang. .774. That's in line with the first one we got. So this one, 2275 to 2337. I know this is tedious, but I want to do also on one take, so it looks like I'm not screwing around. I mean, I have nothing to gain. We have nothing to gain with this knowledge, but just for the sake of science, I don't want it to look too 774. That's pretty. It's consistently shitty. It's shitty, but it's consistently shitty. 2795 2868. .72, that one's a little different. That one hurt a little bit. And the last one, 3294 to 3356. These are milliseconds I'm reading out. What did I set? 94, there we go. .774. Okay, so the average slope of the first run was .749. We're going to run the second run now. 735. 847. Yeah, 735. .4. What the fuck? Oh, 847 to 735. That's why. That fucking was crazy. Yeah, wait, what did I do? .847, 735. Am I getting dyslexic on you? Oh, well, that one sucked. Ugh, that was shitty. Well, let's see what keeps happening. 1121 to 1204. .56, and I even pre-shot it a little bit, and still as acting not great. 1537 to 1619. .6, so it's coming back up. 1942 to 2025. 0.58, well, it was coming up. 2327 to 2400. .64. That one was a little shittier than the first run. Let's see what test 3 brings us. 762 to 866. Damn it. I'm trying to rush because I'm running out of battery. Shitty. 1079. Oh, what the fuck? 1079 to 1162. Yeah. .53. 1422. 1516. What the fuck happened there? Get out of there. 0.47. I'm nearly out of battery, guys. I'm sorry about that. But a minute and 40 seconds saying 1755 to 1849. .53. It's consistently bad. 2067 to 2150. .56. So let's stay consistent. Shitty, but consistent. Average slope is 0.509. The second test was 0.559. The first test was 0.749. So I'm going to say the first test, maybe the thing was too fresh, and when it got worked a little bit, it got down consistently to 0.5 of whatever this unit is here. I have like 30 seconds left here with this video. I will post all this stuff up. We're going to keep track of all this. I'm going to save this as an individual test right here. Save as mini reg. And that's it for now. I'm going to come back with another one if I have any camera. And this is FloryPB. This is Andrew from FloryPB. We're good for now.